Warframe's update 31.2 Nora's Mix today brought us a variety of goodies for the dojo, including the Orokin Tower Chamber, the Grenier Asteroid Chamber, the Kuva Fortress decorations, and Orokin Tower decorations. This video specifically covers the Orokin Tower Chamber, so if you want to see any of the other stuff, look down in the pinned comment below, and links will be provided. The new decorations that were released along with the Asteroid Chamber are actually pretty freaking cool. However, in comparison, this room fucking sucks. But we'll get to that in a moment. The room can be found in the Dojo Architect, listed as the Orokin Tower Chamber. It adds 200 dojo capacity and costs 5 dojo energy. All respective clan tiers costs are listed on screen. Also, I don't know if anyone noticed, but if you look at the thumbnail for the room itself in the Dojo Architect, it does not match what you see in the room at all. Like, what is with these floating rings with the glowy bit up top? Like, we don't have that. The room cannot be set as a spawn point using the original spawn method, nor does it feature a skybox, so you obviously can't change anything there. As for lighting, key does jack shit, as you would figure. Accent dictates the entire room, and then fog is fog. If we switch to room coloring, we have primary, secondary, tertiary, accents, and lights. None of like the special effects actually get changed as you do this, by the way. Like if you hop up top, the void thingy doesn't change at all. It just stays how it is. And then in addition to that, the room lighting itself is flawed, as other rooms have been for some time. There is pretty much no dynamic lighting for the decorations themselves, which is a little frustrating because even the Inspiration Hall has dynamic lighting in a sense. What I mean by this is, if I get a decoration and I start in the shadows, and then I move the decoration to the light, it doesn't adjust. The decoration is still as dark as it was in the shadows, which makes absolutely no sense. And then in a room where the main feature is a gigantic spotlight coming from the ceiling, to not be able to make a difference in the lighting on the decorations on the ground kinda kills it for me. Like, I want to appreciate this room. I think it looks so cool, but there's so many aspects to rooms of late that have been coming out that just don't add up. And then on top of that, I was under the impression that they had given up on adding red zones with the recent rooms, because the Earth Forest Chamber and the Underwater Chamber didn't have any red zones whatsoever. But this one has a really weird red zone over here on this little catwalk. And then also anywhere there's like the tower blood over here on either side is a red zone. But I don't have any other rooms nearby that could possibly be causing that. So there's no actual reason for those red zones to exist other than they were put there. But for what purpose? I'll quit bitching about that though, and we'll move on to out of bounds. If we do a customary teleporter to the ceiling, we can get out of bounds. There is an exterior that you can go walk around on. There really isn't a point to it. If you go underneath the floor, where you've got that kind of reactor bit going on with the void shit, that's kind of neat. However, it has weird hitboxes as well, so I was thinking maybe you could like pop down there and put a trade post just for kicks and giggles, but it doesn't really work out that way. And then there just really isn't a point to going out of bounds in this room, so I wouldn't sweat that if I were you guys. But in conclusion, this room... literally everything else about this update in regards to the dojo was phenomenal. We have the excellent Kuva Fortress decorations that released. We have soon-to-be overused Unum Tower decorations as well. And then we have the Asteroid Chamber, which is fantastic, in comparison to this at least. And then there's this. I could see this room getting used a lot for, like, fashion shows and that kind of shit, because, I mean, what else is that gigantic-ass spotlight for? It's just, in terms of cohesive design, I can't with this room. I want to die.